because you're selective with who you want to do business with.
But why is it good? Why is it good for somebody to think you're confident, as opposed to somebody to look down on you? If you're confident, they think you're more competent. And people don't do business with you because they feel sorry for you. People do business with you because they want what you have. So people will back someone who's, even though the person who's less successful is going to need the business, people will back the person they think is already doing well.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till
There we go.
And let me tell you something. Unfortunately, it's very hard. It's very hard to do. But you do it once, you get on a roll.
Yeah.
Okay? It's very hard to say this when you've got no work.
Yeah.
Okay? It's very hard to say to somebody, I don't want to waste his time. But that is bringing up confidence, and it's also putting you on an equal footing that they don't feel like they've done you a favor. Because if they feel like they've done you a favor, then they're going to feel that you owe them.
Yeah, and at the same
And they're going to bring you down on price. Yeah.
Sorry.
Carry on.
At the same time, subconsciously, you're also telling yourself, you know what? You don't want to waste your own time. You don't want to do all this effort, go through the whole motion, do the presentation. At the end of the day, you're not getting the business. Your affirmation, you're basically confirming through the process.
Yeah.
You identifying potential buying signals.
Exactly. So through the process, you're working out for yourself whether this guy is worth your time and energy or not.
Exactly.
Because you're going to feel a much worse rejection if you now spend 9 months on this guy and he's wasted your time or whatever. So you say, okay, would you like to schedule it now or another time? Okay, so what I'd like to do in the next few minutes is to introduce you to Total Potential and tell you about another manufacturing company that I've worked with. And then I'd like to hear a little bit more about you and your situation. And at that point, the two of us can decide whether we want to proceed further or not. Okay, now who wants to try that?
Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start.
And we
Okay.
do that.
What I would like to do now, would you like? So the first thing is, do you have time now, or would you like to?
Later.
Okay, no, I want to know now.
No, I know, but I'm sorry.
I want to know now, Larasha. Okay, please tell me now.
Again, it was a lot.
So you say, what I would like to do now is to introduce you
Okay.
to Africa's legends
Okay.
and tell you about another client. Okay, so I always help find that the remember you're on the phone, so the body language that you use on the phone actually comes across. So what I'd like to do now is to introduce you to Africa's legends and tell you about another client in the industry that we've worked with.
And you say we don't mention a company name.
No.
And if this client asks, and who is this client that you've spoken, the company you work with?
Look, you might want to mention their name. Sometimes it helps. But you don't want it to look like you're being indiscreet. Okay? But sometimes it can help if it's their biggest competitor. Okay? So you could, so for example, give me an example of the two big airport. There must be like probably 2 big airport companies, hey, that.
Yeah, retail. Well, there's a few.
The
Sneakers and airport retail concessions.
Okay, so you'd say another big, large, and they'll know who it is.
Yeah, they want
Okay.
everybody knows.
So what I'd like to do now is to introduce you to Africa's, I keep wanting to say African Tales because that's what the dog rescue company. What I'd like to do now is to introduce you to Africa's legends and tell you about another big airport company that has used our services. At that point, I'd like to hear more about you and your situation. And then we can decide together whether we want to take this further.